1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. People, hello. What's going on, guys? I'm gonna see if it comes in, comes in, comes in. And see if you guys will catch it later. See me now. What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome back. I'm trying to do an unboxing review of the brand new Masters of the Universe Classics William Staut collection, well, figure collection from the Collector's Choice from Super 7. It's one of the last waves that we're going to get in the classic format and style and aesthetic of figures. It's kind of a shame. It's kind of sad, but Mattel is trying to rebrand and bring back He-Man for a new generation, so they're diving in with new animations, brand new figures in the same old school style, but with modernized articulation. And it's understandable. It's a Mattel's property. They were, subsidiarying it out to places like Super 7, while they had stopped doing it themselves through MattyCollector.com, which was a online only store and service. You got your figures through a subscription, model. But as you can see here, I have some of the ones that were from the William Staut movie, and these are the ones we got originally at first. As you see, we have Rod, and we have Karg, but in the comic book motif and color scheme. Wildor, which was the way you saw him in the movie, because they couldn't make Orko at the time. And so he was a puppeteer costume type style. And of course, Anthony DeLongis, this martial arts blade sword masterer, who played the character by the name of Blade. These are all really beautiful figures. And we were waiting for a while to get some announcements of future figures from the movie, which they still can make a couple more, like Evelyn and some of the soldiers that were henchmen to Skeletor. And for those of you that don't know, William Staut, I have here, this is the Masters of the Universe movie, live action. This came out in the, I believe it was late 80s, early 90s. I don't know if the date is on here. This is from Canon Pictures. And this was a movie about the Masters of the Universe based off the animation. And it wasn't staying within the realm of the animation or even the toys themselves, but it did do, I think, the best it could, based on the, first of all, the what do you call it, based off the budget of the movie, right, that Mattel said they were going to do with Canon. And then at the tail end, because the figures were dying out, they end up backing off, and the director himself, Gary Goddard, had to end up finishing the production of the movie. This movie starred Dolph Lundgren as He-Man and Frank Langella as Skeletor. And the two characters were portrayed phenomenally well, to be honest with you, even though it was more of a cheesy style and a Star Wars feel. But on Earth, with the He-Man kind of touch to it, flair, and characters. Courtney Cox is also in this movie. Even though that was the case, the movie I think served its purpose really well for the time that it, you know, came out, and the constraints and the budget problems, like I said. But William Staut was somebody that we were able to get right from the beginning, um, and to finish helping with all the production and costume design. He was the movie production design manager, I think. The one in charge. It might have been another position, but I believe that's his position. Excuse me. And his work of art, he's very well known. He's been doing things since the '60s, I believe. He's done a lot of music albums through the years, graphic novels, movie posters, and in this case, he did the production of the production design of for the whole movie for Masters of the Universe, the live action movie. So that's just to give you guys a little insight in, who he was and what he did. So basically, I got my figures in on Sunday, and what I do is I wanted to bring them out one by one. Here is Karg, and as you see here, they come in these, mailer boxes in brown. Commander Karg, as you see there, and this is just to show it could ship in the box with protection. And for those who maybe wanted to keep it mint on card, and this is Karg himself in the bubble blister, or in the blister bubble if you look at him and see him up close. I don't know how close can you see, but it looks really good, really, really cool. And as you see there, it says Collector's Choice, or there rather. I'm going to try to move the light over a little bit, down a little bit, from where it originally was. Like this, like that, okay. As you see, it says Collector's Choice there. See? Collector's Choice. Then has a nice picture of him in an animated style, like if he was part of the comics, in the background. Masters of the Universe. Then you see that over here we have the cross cell of the Stout collection, and then the cross cell down here, over here, as you can see, of the upcoming Club Grayskull, that has Katrina, Stratos, and stuff. So let's read the bio maybe a little bit, see how it is. It's rumored to be one of the hideous descendants of an inbreed Spelin, Archduke, and a mad human, Baroness Karg was raised in sorcery until his sadistic ingenuity attracted the attention of Skeletor. Named Grand Inquisitor of Snake Mountain, Karg mercilessly attracted information from captive, sometimes tasked with commands of importance and missions, such as leading a group of evil warriors to Earth in search of the cosmic key. Oh, that's nice. That's a reference from the movie. The twisted fiend was finally apprehended by Lieutenant Andra. Objects of his warped fixation, he was sent to prison Star and kept in solitary confinement, where the ravage of age and isolation turned his hair white and his skin a ghostly ashen color. Eventually freed in the notorious breakout of the evil warriors, Karg returned to Eternia, and a resurrected Skeletor behest purposely infected scores of unsuspecting Spelins with a long forgotten contagion called the horror heath. The horror cloth plague, sorry. The plague spread among the spelins, turning their skin blood red and driving them to commit heinous acts of violence until they were saved by the legendary healing powers of She-Ra. Fearful of Skeletor's fury, Karg lied about his defeat, and begged for his miserable life. So yeah, that's his bio. Pretty long bio, if you ask me. Pretty dope. So let's get them out of packaging and take a closer look at them real quick. Usually what I do is I try to, and keep it within the realm of reason. We got a little bit of a tie thing. Take them out real quick. So yeah, these figures, I'm really a lot of people are really looking forward to them. This was kind of a dream come true because a lot of people wanted these and asked for these, even though, not everyone was a fan of the movie, but they wanted to get their hands on these figs. And for those that wanted them, it's a good thing that they were made. I don't know where the little knife went, but he looks to have the same accessories as the original. My only concern really right now at the moment is that some of the Super 7 figures that have came out through the couple of years, right, that we've been getting them from them. I don't know where it went. Where did it go? I don't know where did that little knife go? Anyway, we have them here out of package, as you can see. Oh my gosh, this is not working out for me at all. As you can see, there he is right here out of the package. His face looks very menacing. I don't know if it'll focus, but so you guys can see, it looks crazy. It looks almost decayed and human-like. Very nice. The color scheme matches the way that he did in the movie, and it seems like his joints are very tight, done very well. His head moves not much to the left and right like that, even though the hair gets in the way. The hair is a billowing white. He has that nice gold on his oh, that looks weird the way they did this part right here. He has a nice gold. You got the boot cuts there. As you can see, boot cuts there. The single joint there. The splits, like so. As you can see. Thigh swivel. The gold seems to have like a darker tone to it, I guess. Then his hands go up this much. His bicep swivels. Single on the knee, on the elbow. Then obviously on the wrist, you have the moving joint that goes in and out. And like I was telling you guys that he a lot of people worry because the last few waves that we got from Super 7, they had like some, QC issues or so issues with this face sculpts and stuff. They came a little bit like in the case of Tila and Shira and Sorceress, they came where they did not represent what was shown to the public, you know, right from the jump. And even his little fork thing there, right? His hook, if you see, it has the different detailed spikes on the top, unlike the way it was with the first card, that it was just rounded, as you can see. It's a little bit different. I'm trying to see if the gun might have been different. I don't think, wait, let me see something. This looks like it belongs to Zerad here. And then, yeah, that's what it was. I had the wrong gun, sorry. Sorry, folks, sorry. Oh my god. Gotta tighten it a little bit. I don't know where the little knife went. It had the black hand, I don't know where it went. It's like it disappeared right before my eyes. But this is with this card there. And then this is that card. And he even has some details here of like lights. That's a little different. This is the same here. The details on the dressing on his chest. This is that dressing on his underneath his head. So I mean, it has some little subtle differences. Now that I'm looking at it, that looks pretty good. Not too much, just little ones, but nice enough that you know, it feels like a nice, you know, addition to the collection as opposed to just another rehash, just with a different color palette. So as you can see there, yeah, there you go. There's card. He has a nice white back here, you know, on the fringe, and then that nice beige, no, burgundy with black wash on it. It probably comes off a lot nicer and brighter on camera. And this gold here, it's really nice with the nice accents there, with the black wash as well. And then now the utensils and tools that he has there of being like a surgeon or a torture expert, right? They're like in a brown copper. As you can see them right there, they're sculpted. And then on the other card, they're like silvery, I think. Silvery copper, yeah. So he looks really cool. Looks really good. I started off with him first because I guess he would be the least interesting in this first wave, right? Because of the fact that he was released before. Now let me check the floor real quick, because his knife really went flying, and I really have no clue where it went. That is too funny. That is funny. To be really honest with you, that's funny. That is very, 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 very funny. I think I found it. I think I found it. Oh, yay! Yeah, I did. Here we go. Here it is. And the blues handle with the gold. As you can see. Really cool. So what I'll do is I'll do it like I did with the other card, and I'll put it right under here. Let's put him right here for now. All right. Card. Looking pretty dope. Here we go. Right there. Pretty badassery. Then let's move on to the next figure. which is none other than God Skeletor. And this figure is a sight to behold. I'll tell you that right now. That's his mailer. He looks really, really special. Again, so it looks like in packaging. The gold pops big time. Like you can't really tell from the camera here. Something you kind of have to see in person. Looks really well done. God Skeletor, Collector's Choice, Super 7 on this side. Then the back is, a picture of him in his animation, like an animation cell, like in a cartoon form, and the cross cells again, and then his bio, God Skeletor, in the bottom, and here it says, after his empathy at the Celestial Library, Skeletor hatched a complex plan that transcended even his death and resurrection, shaming to steal the power of knowledge of the gods. Skeletor absorbed energies from the star tree, which transmitted his blood into godly anchors. He deceived Adam into restoring Castle Grayskull and tricked the evil snake goddess into devolving the language of the gods, enabling him to decipher the divine secrets of Castle Grayskull's great eye, forcing He-Man to surrender the Sword of Power before the great eye opened. Skeletor was sublimely transformed, clad into gold armor and a horned helm. He proclaimed his godhood and demanded his godhood and demanded that He-Man kneel. Refusing, He-Man broke his bonds and grabbed hold of his blade, calling up the power of Grayskull and battling Skeletor in the fiercest clash that the universe had ever seen. With a titanic blow, He-Man shattered Skeletor's Havoc Staff, closing the Great Eye forever and retrieving Skeletor to his mortal state. Furious, the villain rushed wildly at his arch-enemy, but fell through Castle Grayskull's trapdoor into the well of souls. Later, from within the darkness, a voice intoned, "I'll be back." That's another nod to the movie, which is also really cool. If you guys seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about and what it's referring to in that movie. So let's get him out of packaging as well. That was his bio real quick. Check him out really fast. Let's see what he has to offer as well. Unboxing it live here with you great folks that can join in. Boom. Another tie. Here we go. Love these ties. They're amazing. The ties are the best. As you can see, the best. The best. There you go. Great. Here we go. Let's put that there. Let's go into the packaging. And so far, cards felt pretty decent, with the exception of his. I think it was maybe the left. No, his right foot. By the boot cut area feels a little loose, and on the top by the part of the right here, the part of the thigh swivel. They have that new toy smell, geez. So yeah, man, he looks really nice. Look at that headdress. Holy Toledo. That thing looks incredible. Look at that headdress. Wow. And then the golden staff. For what I understand, you know, for the most part, the entire he has the you know the actual robe straps coming out in the front, and then his cape sits in the back, billowing. The gold has a nice sheen to it where it looks like gold, you can tell, but it doesn't. I don't know. It's hard to explain. His articulation is the same thing. Really nice looking. Joints feel pretty decent. Not too tight, not tight, overly not tight. I have little rockers in the floor in the front. Look, he has rockers in the front. That's funny. The dressing, the amount of detail on his skirt, the gold. Oh man, he looks insane. Looks insane. Definitely a highlight in this wave. Take a look at him there. He looks exceptionally well done. That dress, that hairdress is to die for. It's incredible. Look at that. Look at that thing. That is crazy. I'll put it up a little bit so you guys can see. Maybe without the light too pronounced on it. Look at that. All that detail. The robe on his skirt. Here on his belt, right there. On the plate on his chest. The back of the staff as well. Looks like a really, really perfect presentation of what he looked like in depiction in the movie when he got the gold, like, you know, powers. Obviously, difference being that they're all based off the classics book, so they look buffed. But look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That is insane. Him and Kark so far, right there. Let's turn Sarad. Wow, the comic book Kark in the back. We'll have Goldar peeking somewhere around here. And we'll have Blade over here. Let's move some Lamurai there. There you go. So far, so good. That's what they look like. Looking fantastic. Really, really nice. So, let's go on. The next one, which would be now the Skeletor in his regular form in the movie. And you will see here, mailer box. This is Dark Despo Skeletor. This is mailer. Okay, and then we'll see him in the packaging real quick. Like so. I know there's the glare of the light. Super 7 again here. And then we have it. Another picture of him depicted in the back. In an anime cell form like of a comic. And then the cross cells, of course, as you guys can see. And let's see what else. Right, and of course something Dark Despo Skeletor. Collector's choice in design. I said to you already. Collector's choice. There it is. So, oh, dropped off. Dropped godlike Skeletor. Sorry. So, what we need to do here is need to move him back, Waldor back, and God Skeletor back, like so. You can see him better. So let's read his bio real quick. It says, Skeletor triumphant after finally using the stolen cosmic key to beam his army of orcs, skeleton centurions, and robot knights battalion into the palace of Eternos. Skeletor claimed the scepter of power, adorned in the black robe of ancient Gar, kings and armor forged by Spikor. In the heat of magic, fire of Drago and fire of Drago Man. Wow, that's a nod to the classics themselves and the actual sculptors. Skeletor raised his Havoc staff, itself transformed with secrets stolen from the Faceless One, as a symbol of Skeletor's new Imperial Order. While his fight with his rival He-Man reached into the cosmos, Skeletor eventually fell in a battle alone, only to be reborn again years later with the magic of his secret bride, Evelyn. Ooh, wow. Who fashioned her own regal attire. Her own regal attire after that of her mother's, Queen Maligna. His deadly visage temporarily misharpened by the effects of the life-giving scepter of power. Skeletor regained his kingly garments and once again unite the army of darkness under his skull Seagull. Now facing both twins of power on Eternia, Skeletor sought new dark alliances in a plot to steal the divinity of the old god, including the evil snake goddess Serpentia. All right, let's get him out. It's cool that they try to mesh up the story with that of the movie, the comics, some of the lore that they did in the 2010 cartoon, and the original lore in cartoon of Filmation. They did like a story, and they amalgamated all the factions together to make a cohesive story for the existence of why they Skeletor here, and He-Man, I guess, and God Skeletor and Card look the way they look in this form right here. So that's really cool. Really cool. Gotta give them credit for that. It's really cool. For whoever wrote it over there at Super 7 or came up with the writing ideas, that's pretty awesome. So let's see. I had this here. Okay, so here he is. And he looks really, really cool. Let me see this real quick. Let's see if you guys can see me real quick. He looks really nice. Wow. Wow. That face. Oh, wow. That is so beautiful. He looks so much like Frank Langella. Jesus Christ. That's incredible. And he does move the head. The head does move. I'm going to take this off. But it's like a little bit hindered, obviously, because of the hood and the dressing and the head. But Man, this is never going to do it justice. Trust me when I tell you. It's crazy because you see his eyes deepened in, and inside of it you see the eyes of the human actor, just like in the movie, which is great. So his articulation feels good so far. His joints, bringing him up like so. Single hinge, bicep, wrist, left and right there. You know, it's sad because the joints and articulation in these figures from He-Man, they feel dated because of some of the articulations they don't have. Like he does splits really well, as you can see. He has the bicep swivel at the top. He has rockers also on the toe. It's really nice. I think the rockers was something that many of the figures you didn't see have. It's really nice. The fringe, the detail on the fringe. And he's like a purpley brown, blackish color as well. To the back of him. You see those highlights of purple and then the front black. The highlights of red. And the belt right there. It's like a red in the mouth or something like that. You can see. And the gauntlets are painted with the electronical mechanical pieces because he had stuff that he controlled in the movie like that. The pads look really nice. Here, the armor in his chest, the dressing is in his, his skirt and his big belt and buckle. It's really done really well. Very, very beautiful representation. And then obviously he has the staff. As you can see, painted beautifully with that gold and black motif. Pretty long as well. Gold in the bottom. It's a little bit warped, but I think it's nothing too serious you can't fix. And the sword he had, as you can see, has like a bat logo, the actual handle, looking really nice. It's supposed to be like a crown of a head if you look at it. Of a helmet that goes on top. And then he has the cosmic key, which is this very important piece of object in the movie itself, the story. And it plays a nice role, and this is a more accurately sized, based off scale of these figures, Cosmic Key. The one that Goldberg came is a little bit exaggerated, and another one that was made earlier was too big as well. It was more like the comic book, so I guess what I'll do here is I'll put the staff in the hand that is least open, right? Which would be this one. And on this one, which looks great. And then he doesn't have nowhere where you can sheath the sword. I'm thinking maybe you can billow it in here somehow. Like so, I'm thinking. Like this. Right there, as you can see. I billowed it in so that he can hold the cosmic key. maybe like this against his chest, like he's holding it like so. See, at the same time, what we can do is too, since I remember him having it in the movie. He had it like had it paying attention to open up the gate. He had it in for some reason it's not holding well right here, right? He had the key to try to open, the gate to where the cosmic key he wanted to go. I'll just put this one here, then I'll put the staff on this hand again, on this one, like so. And then I put it here like so. Put this one in his hand, since it's kind of thin, the one for it. The sword, like so. This is like this. This is like this. And then what I'll do is I'll put them here for now. Put them right here. I'll move over God Skeletor. What I'll do is I'll give this to God Skeletor. So remember, he was really beasting over it towards the end of the movie. And he even had it on him next to his throne. So I'll do it that way. I'll let him hold it like so. I'll hold the staff. You see? Right there. That looks cool, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks cool. Just back a little bit like so. Move Karg a little bit over. Move Skeletor a little bit over. Boom. It's like a domino effect. One falls, they all fall. As you can see. Yeah. There you go. Boom. Then we'll put Goldor over here. Actually, we'll put Gold over here for now because he's smaller. He doesn't really take a lot of real estate. You guys can see him. And then since this card is from the comic, I'll put him all the way here, where he's kind of not needed to be seen that much. Lay it here so you can get some real action time. I don't know. Is he in there? Yeah, he looks like you can see him there. All right, so then now we're gonna open last but certainly not least, we're gonna open none other than the man himself, as we all know. Wow, Mr. He-Man himself, Rebel Leader He-Man, Mr. Dolph Lundgren himself, and then this is the mailer. Rebel Leader He-Man, as you can see, and then this is him in the packaging, looking quite splendid and beautiful. To be honest, I think he is the highlight of the wave. Looking very majestic. I love this costume. It looks cosmic and futuristic, and yeah, has a barbaric feel to it as well. Here it says Collector's Choice, Super 7, then his bio and the animation cell of him, like the way they would draw him in the comics. And then the cross cells again. So, Rebel Leader He-Man. Let's read Rebel Leader He-Man. It says, He-Man, Renegade Skeletor, having finally stolen one of the Cosmic Keys prototype created by Goldo, banished his brother King Randor into the Spondos. He then used the evil doppelganger android Fakor to trick the people of Eternia into believing He-Man was a car trader all along, and that Faker was a card trader all along, and their king's assassin. Forced at last to reveal his true identity as Prince Adam, He-Man led the renegade Masters of the Universe in the rebellion and in a rebellion against Skeletor's despotic rules. Wearing armor crafted in the Great Forge with the fire of Granamir, and the Spelin metal masters of Lord Dractus, He-Man became a symbol of hope on Eternia like never before. While his clash with Skeletor took him to the stars and beyond, He-Man eventually became King of Eternia and regained his youth during the events of the Reawakening. When a resurgent Skeletor stole the power of the old gods to become nearly omnipotent, He-Man donned his rebel armor once more, for enhancement placed upon it by both the sorceress and the goddess protected him from Skeletor's divinely enhanced power. So what this is suggesting is that this He-Man was after the He-Man in space came back, became the king, then reawakened as He-Man in a younger state again, and regained his youth through the reawakening. It's kind of interesting. Again, a nice way to loop and go back around to the original origin of the story, but without making it feel too cheesy, I guess. I guess it was pretty nicely written in. So let's take them out of packaging like you see me doing here. And let's see, does He-Man have ties? Yes. He-Man definitely has ties. He-Man. He comes with an extra head in a baggie. Wow. And then pull him out. And I will say that this He-Man is going to be really cool because he is wearing a cloth cape. So he would officially be the second character figure in this collection line that has cloth goods. And that is pretty cool because it looks quite outstanding, to be honest with you. Especially from what I'm looking at just by taking him out. He comes with a nice amount of accessories too. Jesus. I think he comes with every weapon he had within the confines of the movie. Now imagine they make a Tila and Man at Arms to go along with this. I think that would be and then Evelyn would definitely be the icing of the cake, and we would officially have the entire collection of the Masters of the Universe live action movie. And of course, they can make a Loomis, which he was one of the cops on Earth, but I don't know if people would really want him or buy him. They might. I've seen some people say they liked him, but they would like to see a figure. And here is He-Man. And holy crap, does this dude look fantastic. Wow, he looks fantastic, to say the least. It's an understatement. Oh man, this is incredible. He looks great. The joints are really nice. Oh man, he looks fantastic. That's all I'm gonna keep saying for now. He looks, oh my god, he got rockers, forward, back pivot, waist swivel, oh man, single on the knee, They feel a little loose, but not too loose. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Look at that. And he even looks like Dolph Lundgren when he was younger. Holy cow. Look at that. He looks fantastic. The shoulder pads. As you see there. Shoulder pads with all that detail. The wash in his hair. It really doesn't do him any justice. I'll be honest with you. You have to see him in person. This does not do him any justice whatsoever. Man, oh man. What in the world is this? Oh, this goes in here. Okay, this goes in here. Like so. And then I think this for the cape, the cape. Where's it go? Where's it go? Where's it go? Where's it go? There it is. The cape goes right in there. Very, very nice. Looks good. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but it looks nice. Looks really nice. The crest on his chest. The way his trunks are with the straps. He's got holsters to hold, house all the weapons. For the little sword there. There's a little hole here in the side for his other little blade. On the boot area right there. Right there. Look at the detail on the gold plates. And the straps here, the biceps. Man, oh man. He looks lovely. He looks lovely. Let's see what happens here. Then take out his other extra head. This head's supposed to be where he is upset, kind of angry. I mean, it looks like him, but it's not. I don't think it's as cool as the neutral head. The neutral head. Jesus Christ, Redeemer. Get out of there. See? See that? It's not coming in too good. I'm assuming it's because of the lighting, but either way. And he has this little blade. Like so. Or a little dagger rather. He has this little knife which looks like a nod to what the original sword looked like in the original cartoon a little bit. Not exactly, but a little bit. He has the blaster that he had in the movie, as you can see. Then he has his sword that was exactly like it was in the movie, Sword of Power. Really, really nice, you see? It's a nice color, so really nice. I guess you house this like this. You put this in. And then I don't know how it goes, but this like so. I guess it's here, right? This is to hold. This is to hold the sword, like so. And there's this little thing there on the side, right there on the top, and then you can put the blaster right on this side, like so. This blade here, on this side. Like that. The blade goes there. The smaller blade, this one. And the blaster goes there on that holster. Let's see. And the little one goes in here. This little one goes in here. Just like that. Like, you see? Oh man, he looks really awesome. Looks fantastic. Like I don't know what to even say because he looks so good. It's just something you gotta see in person to really grasp how nice he looks. I'll put gold on more on this side, and then put He-Man there. He-Man next to Skeletor, as you can see. Yeah, I mean, there it is. That's the Gary Goddard Masters of the Universe William Staut figure collection. I don't know what else I can say. What I'll do is I'll take his other head off real quick, which came off pretty good. Put this head on, so you guys can see what he looks like. He looks alright with this one, but this one, to be honest with you, for me, the way it looks almost like he has fish face, or his face is too small for the expression for his body. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. See what I mean? I don't know, it just doesn't look as good. It looks alright. Looks pretty cool, but I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with the other one. I prefer this one. This one's nicer. This is not nicer. Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, look, he has tilt. He even has tilt in his head. Look. Oh boy, tilt. He-Man has tilt. He-Man has tilt. He-Man has tilt. Let's put it up a little closer, you can see. Look, he has tilt here. Tilt. I remember a lot of the other figures having tilt. He has tilt. He looks majestically incredible. Here you go, guys. So here you go. There you have it. There is my unboxing, review, and stream of the Masters of the Universe William Staut Super 7 Collector's Choice Wave in collection. Here are all the characters that we got from the movie so far. And when they're together like this, it looks pretty damn impressive and beautiful. I'm trying to see if Blade's probably the only one that needs to be a little bit more, I don't know, I'll put them here like this, And then I'll put Gwildor right there. That's probably better right there. Yeah? Yeah, it looks better. And then you have Karg's evil twin brother over here. There you have it, guys. Ta-dang! The William Staut collection. It looks incredible. I hope you guys go out and get it. And if you got it, you're in for a treat. Wait if you haven't gotten them yet. And, I think Super 7 did a really nice job with these. The material, everything feels a lot better. And, some of the mishaps from the other waves earlier on. But I think it's like with everything, as time goes on, you have those growing pains. And just, quite frankly, the saddest part is that now that they don't have the license rights to do no more classics, we won't be able to see how much better they will get and what else they were bringing to the table. Because what we understood and were told, they had a lot of things still lined up that were going to be fan favorites and surprises. So the last thing we have left now is the Club Grayskull and the Castle Grayskull that's coming out. So the Snake Mountain. Sorry, excuse me. We have something pretty spectacular to look forward to. So hopefully, we'll be able to do that. So anyway, thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate you stopping by and hang out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And, if you didn't see it live, then at least you can see it later on when it's up in the channel. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Give me a like or a thumbs up. Give me a dislike, a thumbs down. And let me know what you guys feel, if you guys are going to get them and add them in your collection. And as I always tell you, if you please share with someone that you think might like it. And if you didn't like it, hey, I'm sorry. If you feel that way, I hope you, find something that you can do like, right? It's a shame that we couldn't enjoy it together, obviously, but, and if you can, and you're new to my channel, feel free and subscribe, because it'll help me grow my channel bigger. It'll go a long way. And if you do, I'm very grateful, because I know you don't have to, but if you did, remember, I consider you now part of my family. So, as always, if you ever want to help me out in any way, shape, or form to better my channel with content, or better camera or lighting or things of that nature, please, you can always feel free, in the kindness of your heart, to check out my PayPal account and my Patreon that I just set up not too long ago. And you can help me out that way if you choose to from here. It's not forced. And if you don't, I still love you, and it's fine. I appreciate you just coming here. Well, guys, I'll see you on the next one. This is He-Bot signing off with this unboxing / review of the William Staut collection by Super 7 from Masters Classic. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.